Okay, so I just wanted to lay out some of the expectations that will be starting on Monday for everybody. This is remote learning. Wake County's calling it Phase 2, is where we get serious or whatever. If you weren't in the office hours last Friday before spring break, we talked a little bit about this, but I just wanted to kind of make it clear for everybody since we didn't record that session. So I've included a bunch of links in this post. Make sure that you have or that you do read through each of these links and some of the links within them that are relevant to you. So there's a couple from Wake County. So this is kind of their student expectations and guidelines that they sent out. There's another one that was from 4-9 about their phase 2, their expectations and whatnot. There's a letter from Mr. Mayers. If you didn't get that, make sure you read that through from the 8th. Here is Athens Drive's remote learning schedule. So let's look at this for just a second. And make it a little bit bigger. So here are the expectations for you moving forward starting on Monday the 13th. So your school day goes from 8 to 1 or 2 or whatever if you choose to work after lunch. And from 8 to 8:30, you're supposed to be working on whatever, getting set up or doing actual schoolwork or whatever. From 8:30 to 9:30 on Mondays and Wednesdays are when your first period meets. 10 to 11 on Mondays and Wednesdays is when second period meets. Likewise, Tuesdays and Thursdays, it's third and fourth period during those time periods. So you'll meet with your classes for an hour. So depending on your teacher for those classes, it's going to look differently. It might just be a Google Meet, or it might be an assignment or something else. It kind of depends on your teacher. We've got a little bit of flexibility with that. Lunch is from 11 to 1, and then each of your teachers will have office hours sometime after 1 each day. So for me, mine's going to be from 1 to 2, and for me, I'm just going to open up my Google Meet, and I'm just going to kind of be here available for anybody who has questions to hop in and ask questions from 1 to 2. Again, for other teachers, it's going to look differently. They might just be answering questions through email or through text or Remind or Edmodo or whatever. So that's the expectations. And then on Friday, there's no classes that meet kind of class-wide. You're just expected to be working on your schoolwork and whatnot. For me specifically, so for our calc class, this is what my schedule looks like. So again, first period calc, we're meeting Mondays and Wednesdays, 8:30 to 9:30. Third period, we're meeting Tuesdays and Thursdays, same time, 8:30 to 9:30. I know it's early, but it is what it is. And then, I'm available for office hours through Google Meet. I'm going to use the same link that I've been using for Google Meet. So if you've saved that, or if it pops up when you open up your Meet app, I'm using the same Meet. I've made a Bitly for if you haven't already saved it. It's just bit.ly/Meet Flory. I'm also on Fridays. I have some appointment slots made up, so I know that everybody's not comfortable with, or it just doesn't work out technology-wise to ask questions, in class or in a big Google Meet thing. So on Fridays, if you go to this calendar link, each Friday, I've got five half-hour slots open for extra help, kind of either one-on-one, or if you and a friend are struggling with the same thing, if you want to kind of meet together, we can do that. You just click on one. It's between 8:30 and 10, 11. Click on one of the half-hour slots, and then just type in your name. If you have a specific topic you want to work on, you can type that into. And then we can, again, either hop into a Google Meet or if Meet just doesn't work well on whatever technology you're using, if you want to use FaceTime or Duo or Skype or whatever works for you, that's kind of like an individual time for me to. I kind of envision it kind of like I'm walking around to your group desk in the classroom, or just working with you one-on-one, answering questions. So that is my schedule there. Also on the Meet, if your internet connection's not good, or if you just want to listen in, then or if you have a cap on your data, feel free to just call in, and then you can listen to the meeting. You won't be able to see the stuff that I'm writing in, but you can listen in there. Also, I'm not recording any more of the Google Meets. So those won't be recorded and posted. The only things that'll be recorded are the instructional videos that we would post on the unit plan. So just know that going into either our class meetings or into office hours or into the appointment slots, none of that stuff is recorded. It's kind of synchronous time. That's our face-to-face time. So for our class specifically, the week before spring break, if you were with us, we worked through the first half of Unit 10. If you weren't, then I encourage you to get on that, because we're moving. We don't knowing that our what am I trying to say? Your AP exam is coming up at the beginning of May. We want to get through this last unit of new material so that we can focus 100% on review. So starting on Monday, what I want to do for our class on Monday is do some of this Intro to Power Series stuff if you've gotten there. If you haven't, it's okay. We'll spend, or Tuesday if you're in third period, we'll spend whatever the next time we meet afterwards going over that stuff. So for our first class, Monday for first period or Tuesday for my third period, I would like to just work through some of the problems from the first half of the unit. Okay, so all those tests, all of the convergence and divergence, alternating series, ratio, root tests, all that kind of stuff. That's what I like to focus on. And then if you have done any other AP exam review, again, there'll be that's a great time to ask those questions too during that kind of class meeting time. For the next 2 weeks, we'll be doing that. We'll be working through this last unit and kind of focusing on that. So the second time that we meet this next week, so again, that's either the 15th for first period or Thursday the 16th for third period, I want to really focus on this second half, this new stuff. So video notes are coming for each of these. I'll add the links into the unit plan as they are made. You see a couple of them are already up. And we'll work through these last couple of topics in Unit 10 through next week and through the following week. And then we'll wrap it up by the end of, let's see, 23rd, 24th. We'll be done with the new material and we'll focus completely on review. So what I want you guys to do is keep up with the notes, try the homework and the practice problems as you're able. Come with questions to our classes, because right now I'm not really assigning problems during those class times. I want that to be helpful to you. I want to answer questions. I may pose some problems from the homeworks for those of you that haven't done it. Make sure you come with either the homework printed out or with paper or something to write with, so that you can work it out during that class time. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And so join us Monday or Tuesday, whenever our first meeting is going to be. And I hope you've enjoyed your spring break. Hope you're doing well. And see you then.